a fantastic advert. This game was for the Premier League. Manchester United go to Anfield and win for the first time since 2016. It is back-to-back wins in the Premier League for Ruben Amorim as well, thanks to that winner from Harry Maguire. He does it again, and now we are 2 points behind Liverpool in the league, and it looks quite nice. And I'm delighted to say I am joined this evening by Lee Sharp and David May for Matchday Review to talk about an incredible game. We are here in the Manchester Suite, where the atmosphere, it has to say, has been electric, especially whenever that goal went in from Harry Maguire. Lee Sharp, thanks for joining us. What a ride that was.
Incredible game, wasn't it? Well, right from the first minute when we scored, there was an absolute shock to everybody, but the absolute perfect antidote to the game. Quiet the fans, settled United's nerves, and I thought they were the better team over 90 minutes. Liverpool had the moments, but I think we were the better team.
There was probably about a 20-minute patch kind of in the middle of that second half where we were a bit worried, thinking, what way is this going to go? But United really stood strong, Maisie.
Yeah, there was some unbelievable performances. The keeper at the back was outstanding. Some great saves and important saves. You know, the back three, Harry, Delat, and Shaw, outstanding. Cunha was absolutely brilliant for me. I thought he was fantastic. But a really good performance. And as Sharpie said, you know, they had a couple of chances, which you would expect. The road all up with Gapco. But I tell you what, you can't take it away from the lads. They're putting an absolute brilliant performance, they have.
A brilliant team performance as well, Lee.
It was, I think you can see, I mean, everybody goes on about the manager's formation and the tactics he wants to play and are the players buying in. I think today, the work rate they've put in and the hunger they've shown and the togetherness and the teamwork, I think you can see that they're all buying into it, and I think they do like the manager and they are playing for him, and I think a result and a performance like today can only strengthen, you know, resolve and commitment to what's going on.
Maisie, should we talk through some of those chances that we did see today?
Bring them on.
Over 30 shots we've seen in that game today. It was an unbelievable game to watch, even for the neutral.
It was, and as you say, I'm sure for the neutral it would have been a brilliant game.
It's stressful for a United fan, but...
Absolutely. But, look.
And of course, it all started after 62 seconds. It is the fastest goal in the Premier League this season. And I think, as you said, Lee, it was a bit of a shock to us all.
I think we rode our luck with this. I mean, the first header, fine. But normally, like referees, because it's a head injury, normally the referees stop. But fair play to him, he kept it going. And that's a brilliant ball by Ahmad. And it's a brilliant ball, finish by Mbeumo. It really is. It's a top draw finish. You know, he gets up, sprints. And that's just a brilliant start for Man United. It really is.
Great assist from Ahmad as well, who had a fantastic first half. Sharpie?
He did. I was very surprised Ahmad got brought off, to be fair. I thought he was playing really well defensively.
Maybe because of the booking? He
was sort of looking after Gakpo. Going forward, he was a threat. I just don't... I think it's a bit harsh bringing someone off just because they're on a booking. I think you obviously don't want to lose him, but I think you've got to put a bit of trust in him that he's going to make the right decision not to get booked again, and he was playing really well. I'd have bought Delo off before I'd have bought Ahmad off. But yeah, it was a shame, but it was a great ball and a great finish by Mbeumo.
Great finish, and you talked about him before the game, hadn't you, how impressed you've been with him and Cunha from the start of the season?
They've been an absolute breath of fresh air, the pair of them. They're prepared to run forward. Like we saw there, they're prepared to run in behind people and upset defences. I thought Cunha was unbelievable, holding the ball up with his strength and power and ability. The two of them have been exceptional.
So it was Gakpo who nearly got the second goal of the game. It was his first of three hitting the post, Maisie, in fact.
Yeah. I mean, it's a brilliant ball by Mo Salah. It's actually inch perfect, and that first touch just sets him up.
Yeah. The movement there was incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's a brilliant ball by Salah, but the first touch by Gakpo, just to take it back in there, opens it up, just doesn't get enough on it, enough bend on it. But I look at the keeper, he's sort of like, I think that's wide. So
It shows how quickly things can change on the counter-attack, though.
Oh, they're so impressive on the counter. When they're in full flow, Liverpool on the counter, they're as good as anybody.
Yeah.
They're a side to behold. They're super fast, super incisive. But today they just didn't have the end product.
Then, of course, it was up to us to have another couple of chances. Bruno Fernandes, one just outside the post. I think we were all screaming by that point, weren't we? Because we thought if we could make it 2 at this point, it was only about 24 minutes into the game.
Again, it's good play by United. Great ball, great first touch by Ahmad. And you're just expecting Bruno to put that in the back of the net. You really are expecting, all right, comes off the outside of the post. Maybe he's going for that, the perfect finish. But you would have expected him to put that in the back of the net.
Yeah, and this is, we need these, in games like this, you generally need these chances to go in. This is another one. And Buemo, just unfortunate, the keeper just gets there. Mount, great shot, great save. But you can see that they're putting Liverpool under the cosh a lot in the first half. We had them absolutely on potatoes, in the first half. They were struggling. And it was just a shame that we only went in at half-time 1-0 up. It could have been a lot more.
They did have some more chances in that first half as well. We talked about Mo Salah, hadn't we, at half-time. I think in 33 minutes they hit the post, quickly followed by a Salah header. So they did have some chances in the second part of that second half. This is the first one.
Yeah, this is one off gap caught. But listen, if this goes in, you'd be having a go at the goalkeeper. But there's another one where, I think this is one where it comes off the crossbar, is it? It comes off the post. That's just, Luke Shaw is unbelievable. Not to get in the way of it.
Deflection.
A little deflection. But yeah, sometimes you need that little bit of luck, and we got it today. But sometimes, do you know what? I think over the last couple of seasons, we haven't had that luck. Well, this is a brilliant save.
Brilliant save.
That is David De Gea.
It is. So calm and composed at Anfield.
The second save, I'm not sure if you heard the whistle at this point, but the second save is incredible as well. But very David De Gea-esque, like you say, with his feet, stands up, makes it difficult for the striker, for Isaac. But then he's up and reacting to the second one, before he's probably heard the whistle. So, very encouraging for the goalkeeper, very good for his confidence, very good for the back three.
Yeah, we were saying it's going to be a different ball game today. It's going to be totally... He was as calm as what he was at Old Trafford.
He's handled the pressure like he's a seasoned veteran.
We said to him, Sharpie, about his feet as well. You're looking at goalkeepers, and we bought Onana for his distribution, but he's fantastic. Left foot, right foot. He kicked one out in the second half, and we were like, Jesus, I wouldn't have to go that far. We couldn't kick it in our day. But no, the keeper was absolutely fantastic. He really was.
We've just seen the miss there from Isaac. Well, sorry, I should say the save from Le Monde. Isaac's had a quiet start to life at Anfield, Sharpie.
He's had a very quiet start. I think turning up, probably not having a proper pre-season because of all the shenanigans that was going on around the transfer. Liverpool have had a lot of signings, so I think it's taken them a while to bed people in and to get people comfortable. And generally they've just not started well and in full flow, so it's very difficult to get yourself up to speed at a new club when the whole team is not performing. And he's a world-class striker that will score goals and will come good at some point. Just thankfully it wasn't today.
So that was the first half, and we saw Lenny Euro warm up in the half-time. We thought maybe he was going to come on. He didn't come on. Then the second half began, and there was chances from Liverpool in that second half, probably more so than ourselves. The first one, again, hits the post. Gakpo, it wasn't his day in terms of hitting the post, Maisie.
No, it's a great first touch. To take it out of his feet, and his minimum
That's a powerful shot.
It is a minimum back lift, and sometimes you can't do a lot about that. But look, when your luck's going your way,
he was.
They go that way.
He was Liverpool's biggest threat all game. Gakpo. He's hit the post twice. He scored one. He could have had another one or two. He's been really impressive. Mo Salah was very disappointing by his standards. This one here, that is. What he's thinking. To be fair to the keeper, Maisie said at the time. The keeper's
Yeah.
done really well to spread himself, keep himself big and come out so quick.
Distract him.
It sort of makes him rush his shot a little bit. But, 6 months ago, that's nestling in the top corner.
Yeah, it's one of your shots, that Sharpie. Bit of a shank.
Closer than mine.
But I think the next one, what we might see, is a gap goal header. Or is Ekitike that flashes one past the post.
Yeah, he looked lively when he come on as well, Ekitike. I think he's probably one of the people that's most disappointed about Isaac's signing. I think he looks a quality player and he's going to be short of time this season.
I think with that as well, Delors backs off. Sometimes you've got to make a decision whether you go to the ball. Dillit's across there. Can he shout across to go and attack him? But no, they were getting closer and closer.
Well, they were getting closer and closer, and eventually they did get that equaliser. And who was it? Of course, Gakpo. He found the back of the net. A bit of a goal-mouth scramble, actually, this one.
A bit scrappy, yeah. We were hanging on here. We were on the ropes. And you just thought, can we see it out? Loads of deflections and nobody knows where it's going. And I think if Dorgu doesn't actually slide in, because I think it's his right foot that actually keeps him on side. I think it'd be offside.
There's a lot of shouts in here for it being offside, but definitely on.
Shouting, but yeah.
It also wasn't really a goal mouth scramble the way I remember it.
No.
That's the first time I've seen it back.
Yeah, and it's...
That was an easy tap in for him, wasn't it?
He tries his best to miss it. But
tries his best to miss it as well.
Comes off his heel. And then you just thought, wow, the next 3, 4, 5 minutes are going to be massive because they've got the momentum, they've got the goal, and when you've watched Liverpool over the years, once that cop gets going and the noise.
But they don't have Harry Maguire, do they? Yeah.
There you go, Bells.
No, we thought that, didn't we? If Liverpool got an equaliser, then momentum and the Anfield noise would take them on to get the winner. And to be fair to the United lads, they've showed some resilience, they've showed some bottle, they've showed some calm, and then up steps Captain Marvel and scores the winner.
Absolutely incredible goal. Let's have a little look at that. I'm sure Harry Maguire will be watching that back quite a few times this evening as well. And we did say before, well, I said before, I'm just putting that out there, this has got a Harry Maguire winner all over it, because this is what we're so used to him doing now in these big games. For him to be unmarked is actually crazy, Sharpie.
We actually thought that was going in. We actually thought it was going in. When I went to it, the deflection, we thought it was going to carry it into the far corner. And actually, it's coming out this way. Great first-time ball in by Bruno. And if you want a man on the end of a cross like that at this stage of the game, I'd rather have Harry Maguire than Sesko, because I think he's that good in the air and he's that good a finisher when it comes to this stage of the game. And
it's a brilliant finish.
Keeps his cool, picks his spot. And it's unbelievable last couple of minutes winner.
And as I said, Maisie, we've just seen him do it time and time again. He's Mr. Reliable when you need that late goal.
Well, we've seen over the years, you throw him up front, or we've thrown him up front over the last few years, and he's a nightmare to defend against. He's 6'3", 6'4". He's a powerhouse. And all you have to do is just get balls into the box, and we've seen that over the years. But as Sharpie said, that's a brilliant finish. A lot of people could have panicked there. He just guides it back into the far post. Doesn't need pace in it. There's enough pace on the ball. It was a brilliant finish.
Did you feel like we were safe at that point?
Absolutely.
But you did think there would only be 6 minutes. There was 8 minutes added time, but just before that, on the 87th minute, it was Gakpo again heading it wide. But it didn't feel like we were really under threat. I don't know. It just felt like we were still going to get the 3 points, Sharpie.
Yeah,
this is a chance.
It's a great cross, and what a miss that is.
It just felt like nothing was going their way today, and it was going to continue that way.
And that's the way it's been all season for them. They've huffed and puffed, not played great, scraped a couple of wins at the start of the season, and now they can't seem to buy one. So that just about sums their season up so far. I think it was a great ball in by Frimpong, absolute free header, no one near him, hit the target and it's in. And he glances it wide, thankfully.
You look at two different headers there. He's trying to generate power into the corner. If he just heads it on target, heads it back to where it's come from, near enough, that'll be in the back of the net. But he tries to guide it into the far post. comes off his barnet, and thankfully it goes wide.
I'm sure you've watched nearly every one of the games under Ruben Amorim. Was that one of the best games you've seen us play, Maisie?
I think it's so encouraging that, you know, we get the early goal, they score in the early 80 odd minutes, and then you're thinking, like, when I've watched them over the last few years, you've sort of like collapsed thinking, oh, here we go again. But I think they've shown real resilience there, and bottle as well, because you're playing against Liverpool, they're attacking the Kop, you're under pressure. But I just saw man to man we was much better than them today, and you know, each and every one of them should look at themselves in the mirror tonight and say, do you know what, I did my bit for the club. We're a different class.
Yeah, incredible performance. OK, let's head to Anfield now and catch up with Mark Sullivan and Quinton Fortune.
Well, what an experience to be here to watch United win at Anfield. Quinton's first visit since you won here in 2004 when Wayne Rooney got the winner. Different winning goal scorer today, Harry Maguire. Big H up from the back, nodding in. But what a feeling that must be.
The best feeling in the world, Sally. But you have to give credit to Bruno. What a ball from Bruno. And Ahmad in the first half for Mboma. The boys gave everything. That's what you want as a United player. As soon as you put in the red jersey, you go out there, you give everything, especially coming here. They were brave. They played as a team. We rode the luck a little bit. They hit the post, Liverpool. We hit the post. But brave performance. And the best part is you score the winning goal and you go to our fans. Oh, the best feeling.
That's what football's all about, moments
Exactly.
like that. We said before the game, this is the stage where heroes can be born, and Harry Maguire will be a hero. His name forever sung after scoring the winner here. But Bruno, just before that assist, you know, the amount of effort he put in, we were ready in Cobby to come on to replace him because he'd worked so hard. And to a man, they worked really hard today.
Credit to Bruno and all the boys. They gave everything. And you saw Bruno, he was exhausted at the end when he came off. We saw, just before he came off, we said, he's got to make a change because you can see Bruno was breathing. And but that's because of the running he's been doing, the effort and the unselfishness. And that's what you want. So credit to Bruno and the team. And well done, boys.
Yeah, and of course, we have to say, in that first half, really good performance. Got that early goal from Brian and Burmo. And had a good deal of control in that first 45 minutes.
No, like I said, before the game, you've got to come here. You can't just defend. Yes, defend well, but when you have the ball, you've got to be brave. And the boys show that, and that showed from the early goal we got. I was just a little bit worried if we get the early goal, are we going to be defensive? The boys kept going forward, and we could have had probably another goal. And we said, look, great the first half, but now it's coming the second half, and Liverpool came the second half, obviously with the fans as well. But we hang on there, and Harry came up with the goods. So great ball from Bruno, great victory.
Keeps up your great record here, right? As a player, lost the first one, won the next three at Anfield, and he's 1 out of 1 as a pundit here. So we'll have to bring you next year, right?
Yes, yeah. Better come back as a manager next time.
Great stuff, Quinton. Thanks, mate. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much. What a day, guys. Pleasure to share that victory with you.
Helen, it's always a pleasure.
Always a
Never
pleasure.
a chore, and see my mate here.
Nice one to start the season with for me. That come here and
Get us back on again, because we never lose.
beat Liverpool at Anfield.
We're unbeaten this year.
It doesn't get much better than that, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Brilliant
And
result.
thank you very much indeed for joining us at home. It's been a real privilege to be here in the Manchester Suite, to be amongst this atmosphere as well. Guys, thank you very much indeed. And we will see you soon, though. But you can now catch up with all the post-match reaction from the dressing room.
Ruben, congratulations. A brilliant win in front of a great support here from the away Reds. How does it rank in terms of your days at United so far?
Every day is special, but of course this was a very special win to see our fans singing during the game. In one moment that the biggest rival, they are champions on their field, on their stadium. This win is all about our fans and the spirit of the team, because I believe that we can play so much better. And we will try to analyze the game in the same way that we analyzed the other ones, try to see the good things and the bad things. But for me, the special things is the togetherness that they show during this game. That is special for me.
You started brilliantly and got that opening goal within 2 minutes. How good a springboard was that for your game?
Sometimes the luck it's so important in football, because we had some games that we are playing well and we suffer a goal. Today we start the game with a goal. We had some I think twice Gakpo shot on post. Lemons was fine. So sometimes we just need some moments to change the narrative of one game, and that is important for us, for our players to understand. But they did a great job. Again, I think we can play so much better.
But for any team to come to a place like this and win, you need to have a bit of luck and for players to stand up and have big performances.
Yeah, I'm just saying that. I don't want to take nothing from our players. I'm just saying that we understand every game there's this situation. We had some games in the past when we are the better team, we don't win. Today we had in certain moments we had some luck also. That's important.
Every player we've spoken to looks absolutely shattered. 10 out of 10 for the effort, the determination that your team put in today.
Yeah, because we are a team that controls the game with the ball, and when you spend so much time without the ball, and that is not normal, we struggle a little bit, that is normal. So let's enjoy the win, but focus a lot what we have to improve to win Brighton.
Diogo, can you put it into words how it feels to win at Anfield and the winning goal come in front of our own fans there?
Well, it only took me 8 years since I arrived, so it was really special. I mean, I think more than for us, for the fans, I think they deserved it. An afternoon like this, a feeling like this now, watching them celebrate at the end, I think there's no money that can pay for that. And I'm really proud of everyone involved. We prepared well during the week, even after coming from the national team, which is always difficult because you're away, but the lads would stay. And then the couple of days we were really focused, even those who were not going to start. I think that's the most important thing for me. Everybody was tuned in, everybody wanted to participate somehow, even if it was from the bench. So really proud of the boys, everyone involved. And I think we showed today that when we are like this, we can compete with everybody. We can win to any team in the world. So I think we just need to find this consistency. I think that's what everybody wants, really. But today was really important for us to show that we can go in the right direction.
On the goals, you had the dream start when Brian Burmo netted within 2 minutes, which was the perfect platform for you.
Yeah, and I think that the start was the most important part of the game. The message was clear. We had, for example, the game against City that, although we had some opportunities to play, but the attitude was different than today. We were on the front foot from the start, the duels, being aggressive, and I think that's the reward that you have sometimes when you start games like this. And it was really important, obviously, starting the game and scoring so early. Gave us a little bit more confidence to go to the game, and I think today you saw how we defended the box, how we fought until the end, how we reacted after conceding a goal at Anfield with 15 minutes to go. It's really hard to find a way to score. So, like I said, really proud of everyone, and we did a very good job today, and we have to enjoy the day. The fans have to enjoy the day, and tomorrow we start thinking about the next one.
I don't know whether you'll sleep well because of the amount of work you've done today or won't because of the adrenaline after winning a game like this. Which way do you go?
I will sleep very well after a win against Liverpool away. I think there's, for a Man United player, Man United fan, I think there's no better feeling. So we have to, like I said, we have to enjoy moments like this as a team, as individuals, and then think about the next one.
Matty, where does that rank in the times you've had at this club so far in terms of the occasion and the result?
I think personally for me it's the best win. Obviously I was not there against Lyon when I was injured. But for me personally this is the best win since I've been here. Not only that we won, but also I think the way we performed today. Really mature, a lot of chances also. Against the champions to show this kind of performance. Today was a really nice day.
To win at a place like this, we know you're going to have to ride your luck at times, but also dig deep and really show some grit, some determination. How proud were you of the team in the way they did that?
Really proud, really proud. And not only the starting 11. I said it also in other interview, if you see how the subs come in, if you see how Patrick Dorgu's coming in, Manu, Lenny Yoro, last 15 minutes, how he's fighting, with Van Dijk, who is one of the strongest in the area. I mean like Benji also. Probably I forget one, Kobe also. I think that said today what kind of team we can be, and today that was amazing to see, and hopefully we can show that in more games.
Great start when Brian Burma scored after, inside a couple of minutes. Was that the perfect platform for you?
It was the perfect start. We knew obviously that they had also some trouble in the last games. 3 games they lost in a row, I think. So to give immediately after 1 minute this blow to them obviously gave us confidence, and their confidence was a little bit shattered after that. So that was an amazing start for us.
Although Gakpo equalised, you went on to get the winner, and it was your good mate Harry Maguire heading in. What a feeling for him and for the team and for all our fans everywhere to see that.
Yeah, amazing for H also. Obviously last game he didn't play, and today he showed a really amazing performance, topped with a goal, and such an important goal for us also. So now I'm really happy with him and the team.
I thought you were going to get the third then as well with that chance later on. That would have been the icing on the cake.
Yeah, that would have icing on the cake, but unfortunately it was not there. But hopefully next game I can finish it.
Brian, firstly, how does it feel to help the team win here at Anfield?
Yeah, it's something amazing. Obviously, the atmosphere was crazy today from the start to the end, and I think we played a good game. Really compact. We were together from the beginning, and I think it was really important today.
You helped the team to have the perfect start with a goal inside 2 minutes in front of the Kop. I mean, can you describe to our fans watching how that felt for you?
Yeah, it felt really good, obviously, because as I said, they were screaming, they was booing from the start, and just scoring in front of them and see that they was quiet was quite good. But I think it more team wins today.
You've played here for Brentford, but does it feel different coming here with that Manchester United shirt on?
Yeah, 100%. Even from the warm up, it was quite hostile from the warm up, and we could feel it like every time we have the ball. This is something special.
And we could hear the team celebrate as you came into that dressing room. It means so much to everyone here.
Yeah, obviously, especially when it's the second win in a row. It can build the confidence, and I think it's really important for the group, especially here.
Just finally, everyone worked so hard today, not just the starting 11, but the subs who came on as well. Do you think everyone might sleep well tonight?
Obviously, yeah. No, I think, it was a great battle from everyone, and obviously, in every game we need everyone, and I think, everyone did the job.
Good. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, mate.